Howdy, folks. Welcome back to another episode of the Blockbuster Brothers. My name is Steven. We got Brian on the other line. Today, we are reacting to the trailer of Edgar Wright's new film, Running Man, starring Glenn Powell, Josh Brolin. Brian, what'd you think?
Well, it seems like it's got a lot more star power than just those two. I think I'm really excited. I think Edgar Wright is obviously a renowned director coming off of movies like The Baby Driver, and has done so much. I'm almost he did what's that movie with the comic book Scott Pilgrim, right? That's him.
I'll
Yeah,
check.
so he's got like a very like whiplashy and like he's very musically driven, and I think he's got like a stylization which I think might play into this story. It seems like it's supposed to be kind of like a touch of like Hunger Gamey mixed with The Purge, mixed with a couple other things, and it's over the top. And I just know for sure he's gonna nail the music of this and like the pops of the action. He does action really well, especially in his marriage with music. And I think that this is one I'm always going to check out in Edgar Wright movies. He just delivers to a certain degree. You're going to get a good action movie. I think the stars are going to show up on this one, and they're going to be allowed to give more theatrical performances. So, and I feel like a slightly different tone from Glenn Powell. I don't know if they like put some prosthetics on him to change his look just a little bit. Maybe we're getting a little bit of Glenn Powell oversaturation, but actually, you know what? I think he does a good job, and I think this one's probably going to be exciting as well. It's got a little bit of, I don't know. I hope that they deliver on this one. I'm looking out for this one. Steven, what do you think?
I didn't like the trailer. So I we'll see. We'll see. Apparently, so the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, it's kind of a new adaptation of
Wait, the
this.
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Yeah, the original. There's an original one in
Oh,
1987 called The Running Man. Um,
okay.
so the Arnold movie was loosely based on King's novel, and this is like a strict adaptation. So this is more of the movie that the trailer that we're reacting to is more of a stricter interpretation of this Stephen King book. So I didn't like the trailer necessarily, but I don't think that doesn't disqualify it from potentially being a good film. And by the way, to your credit, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, The World's End, Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, Baby Driver,
Hot
Last Night in
Fuzz.
Soho. Yeah, yeah.
So
So
and more. And I think off of that alone, it's worth a watch. And who cares
correct.
about trailers? Honestly, I feel like I get catfished into these movies. The movies with the best trailers are the worst movies, and I just don't care. Like I honestly want to go on the side of like barely show me anything, just show me a shot. Pick a
Yeah,
shot,
well,
pick your best shot, show it to me, and that's it.
yeah.
Honestly, I don't care. Stop. A lot of times I watch these trailers and I feel like I watched the movie, and I was like, stop giving away so much. Be ambiguous, be mysterious. I agree with you. It was something a little bit. Um, I don't know. It didn't deliver as much as like I think his Baby Driver trailers delivered. Not that I remember those precisely, but again, off of Edgar Wright's body of work, and I think in this era too, with you know studios being so afraid. I think if they're not big time directors or directors that are really have a grasp on their vision, they're going to get bodied. So if there's a movie that I believe in right now is movies by strong directors.
Yeah, and I think to your point, like obviously we're reacting to the trailer, so we're watching it, and it's a valuable world or valuable thing for a lot of people to kind of get some insights. But just give me a little bit of a scene. I think I'd prefer that almost.
Yeah.
So this feels a little campy to me, at least the way the trailer was portrayed. But this is definitely something that we will keep our eye out for. This is kind of like a little bit more of a fun death race kind of movie. So we'll see. We'll see. But thanks again for watching, folks. Let us know what you think of the trailer. Are you going to go see it? Are you not? Does it look good? Bad? We'd love to know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. That's another episode of the Blockbuster Brothers.